Right now, I am taking a walk in Piazza San Domenico, which is a big square right in front of the Church of San Domenico. This area also features the Palazzo Tacoli, which is one of the major attractions to visit here in Modena. And right next to the Church of San Domenico, there is also the Palazzo Belle Arti, which is another must visit when you're here on a day trip in Modena. And behind me, you can see the beautiful square, which is now getting crowded by a lot of people as the bars and restaurants are setting up for lunchtime. And this is a really beautiful square to spend a nice evening with friends and family. And in fact, this is simply an adjoining square to a larger square or piazza, which is called the Piazza Roma, where we are going to head up next. Good morning expats and international students, this is Bhor and welcome back to my channel Good Morning Expat. In the last video, we took a train from Milan.
Safe distancing while seated. We also recommend that you clean your hands frequently. You can use the dispensers on board this train.
And in a little over an hour arrived in Modena, this picturesque town located in the Motor Valley of Italy. The experience is being enhanced by this beautiful violinist who's playing a beautiful melody and entertaining the visitors here. We had some amazing food and explored the Enzo Ferrari Museum and did a tasting session of the world famous balsamic vinegar. It's very good.
So this one is very nice.
Oh my god. Finally, we were heading out for dinner at one of the famous pizza restaurants in Modena. But let's start this video by fast forwarding to the next day when we started exploring the historic city center of Modena. As you walk towards the city center from Piazza Roma, you're going to see a lot of bars, restaurants, cafes, and which I said are now, of course, offering the table service outside on patios. And the Piazza Roma is adjoined by a smaller square called Piazza San Giorgio, which of course hosts the Chiesa or the Church of San Giorgio. And from here, now let's head to one of the biggest squares here. In fact, I think the one that we are going to now is the biggest one, and it is called Piazza Grande, as the name suggests. And to get to Piazza Grande from Piazza San Giorgio, the best way is via delle Torre or the Tower Street. And this particular street has several art galleries to visit as well. And like the city center of any town or city in Europe, this particular area is full of bars, restaurants, pubs for people and tourists to, of course, sit down and eat. and it also features a lot of shopping stores and very nice shopping stores where you can buy souvenirs, perfumes, some very typically Italian, also handcrafted artisanal materials as well, in case you want to buy a gift from someone back home, or just something artisanal and artistic if you like it. And any minute now we are going to now enter the Piazza Grande, which, like I said, is the biggest square here in Modena. Modena is located in the Emilia-Romagna region, which is considered to be one of the most culturally rich regions of Italy. This is thanks to the fact that this particular region has a lot of UNESCO World Heritage sites, including this one, which is called Piazza Grande, which has been a UNESCO World Heritage site since 1997. And this particular square is the main square of the city center of Modena, and it houses, of course, the cathedral that is at my back, and also the civic tower, which is this tall tower that we just saw. We are going to continue walking. Come with me. So lunchtime again, and I have taken one of the specialities of Modena, which is called gnocchi di patate, which are basically potato and flour dumplings, and these are lightly boiled, and mine is with tomato sauce and basil. And my friend has taken another speciality, which is tortellini, which is a stuffed pasta. He has taken the one with zucca, which is pumpkin paste, and also amaretti, which are almond biscuits. And the speciality, of course, on top is a nice drizzle of the aceto balsamico, which is the superfine balsamic vinegar of Modena. And right next to the civic tower, there is the Piazza Duomo, which is another small and nice square, which of course houses the Duomo of Modena. And this is where we are right now, and here comes the facade of the church itself. If you continue walking further from Piazza Duomo, you will get to this very beautiful street called Via Sant'Eufemia, which will lead you to Largo Eufemia basically. And this is a very small, narrow street that you can take a nice walk on. And I find these small alleys and narrow alleys and streets particularly appealing when it comes to experiencing the ancient towns of Europe, because these are the places that really bring out the old world charm of these ancient and historic towns. Especially these are very typical of the city centers of the ancient towns and cities of Europe. They say that the best way to discover a city and its heart is to discover its street and open markets. Now we are walking towards one such market, which is called the Mercato Storico, or the historic market of Modena. And apparently it's closed today, but I still wanted to check it out, at least from the outside, and read a bit about it just to explore what it has to offer. And right next to the Mercato Albinelli, which by the way is closed today, you also have a historic bank, which is called Banco San Geminiano, and San Prospero. And this sounds like as if you open a bank account over here, you're going to become very prosperous. So I hope it is like this for its customers. About the dinner tale of last night, well, it didn't turn out as planned because this pizzeria was jam-packed and we didn't make obviously a reservation. However, it was not a big problem because when you are in Emilia-Romagna, my friends, finding good food is child's play. In fact, Modena is at the top of its game when it comes to Italian cuisine. Thanks to world-famous chef Massimo Bottura, the city features the best restaurant in the world, the Osteria Francescana, which is a 3 Michelin stars restaurant and is rated, of course, as the #1 restaurant in the world by the world's 50 Best Restaurant Awards. Thanks to the popularity of Massimo Bottura, you can spot some dishes named after him, like the Massimo Bottura burger, in many restaurants in Modena. So after dinner, we headed out to take a light walk, and now I'm standing in one of the oldest piazzas in Modena, which is called the Piazza della Pomposa, if I'm not wrong. And the church that you can see behind me is another very old structure here in Modena, and this square also houses a lot of bars, pubs and restaurants. And since the nighttime curfew has been extended to 11 p.m. recently by the Italian government, there are several bars and restaurants which have opened up for table service, of course in the outdoors or on patios. And people are of course getting outside to eat with their friends and family, and definitely maintaining social distancing and wearing masks when they're not eating. So this seems to be the start of getting back to normality in Italy, and let's hope that we're going to see some more peaceful days in the future. So I hope you enjoyed this weekend trip experience in this lovely city of Modena, and now it's time to head back home. So I'm standing in front of the train station of Modena, and I'm going to take back again the high-speed train service called Frecciargento, and it's going to take me back in about 1.5 hours. So do share and like this video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel Good Morning Expat, and don't forget to hit the bell icon.